Hiyo, the name's Ash. I make stuff and bring them to life. Welcome to the first official video. I've been absent for a long time since my gaming videos. Before, I still have some unlisted, and I'm really sorry about that. Well, let me tell you a tale. Something that is connected to what happened to me. A symbolism, if you will. There was once a time where a little white dot traveled on a road, happy, content for a while more than they've ever felt before. They then ran into a red blob, black bold line, and yellow square. White dot jumped happily, greeting them one by one before continuing on their journey. Of course, red blob, black bold line, and yellow square followed soon after, and you could say they might have lived happily ever after if it were the end. But they encountered a stop. The road seems to be going downwards, and White Dot didn't want to go down there. It was dark and scary. White Dot had enough of it, and, well, they went through this before, so why do it again? Suddenly, White Dot and the group got pushed by what they don't know. They fell down, the others hitting White Dot as they fell despite their screams of terror and hurt. Oddly enough, they seemed to be having more fun than White Dot, which was confusing to them. They thought they may have been overreacting, so they decided to ignore their feelings and join Red Blob, Black Bold Line, and Yellow Square in having fun. Not again. Red Blob, Black Bold Line, and Yellow Square all laughed together before moving on and continuing on the journey. That was when White Dot landed, except they weren't white anymore. They seemed to be grayer, slower, and more oval than anything. They moved to continue on despite being weary, and didn't care how it's beginning to prickle their skin every step they took. Then Red Blob went back. It seems it noticed Grey Oval was left behind. That made Grey Oval gain energy back. Together, as close as they can be, moved and traveled onwards. But, oh no, it seems like there's another obstacle. There are now gaps they need to get through. It seems Red Blob already knows what to do and immediately used themselves as a boost for Grey Oval. Now, Grey Oval managed to jump the gap, and Red Blob used their blobbiness to adapt to it. Once they got through, there was, of course, another challenge. There were now valleys that seemed to slide to get across wider gaps. Grey Oval, since they're more circular and Red Blob is a blob, it was their turn to help them out. Grey Oval told Red Blob to wrap themselves around Grey Oval since they're more flexible than Grey Oval. So with this formation, they are able to roll using Grey Oval's shape. For some reason, the impact was large. Every land they take, despite being protected, Grey Oval began to break and their color changed to dark gray. Each bounce they became more jagged and cracked, while Red Blob with their flexibility looked as if they were fine. Oh no. Once they got to the end, Red Blob was happy, and they ran off. White Dot or Grey Oval or whatever it was now was left behind. They were left behind. They moved forward, trying to catch up. It was really slow, like really slow pace. There were bits and pieces being removed, but they didn't pay attention to the things they lost. They just wanted Red Blob back with them because they were the only thing kind enough to never truly leave them. They came back and they will come back again. Right? Well, as if their wish was answered, Red Blob was there again. It lit up, going toward them. They were together again. They were journeying together again. Even if it felt like Red Blob was always disappearing and appearing again, they were still together. But were they really? Well, I think they still will be. We're trying. The Red Blob is trying. And there's more that happened. I got into a ward, have been healing, met friends, and lost some friends, but that's okay. My brother once told me that I'm strong and I have the willpower to survive. And I used to think, yeah, I guess I do. But sometimes it's really hard to keep going. And so
I do stupid things to hurt myself and lose myself. But, you know, we're still trying. And at some point, everything will work out. And that's okay if it's not today. Just not today. And well, I still have to do everything I can to survive. And understand that maybe I'm not totally alone yet. Slowly, and steadily, I am beginning to learn that I have so many people that's trying to support me, and I want to show my appreciation more to them, all for the sake of my loved ones. The white dot will show up again someday, happy, content, and everything. I hope you enjoyed this little animated story. I'll see you guys again. Hey, Soul. What? Are you done yet? I still need help with your stupid magic console thingy. Oh my god, can't you figure it out yourself? You need to teach me more, dumbass. Now please come here and help me. Alright, I'm coming. I'll see you guys again later. Bye.